Okay, time to check some YouTube comments. How did you learn to draw?
How did you learn to animate?
How do I make my own character?
Why is my foot itchy? I feel like you guys are trying to ask me something. If only I could tell what it was. Okay, apart from making it up as I went along, I learned drawing and animation from watching online tutorials, and then just practicing. Now, you've probably heard of SkillShare, but if not, they are an online learning community with thousands of classes in loads of different areas like design, drawing, and animation. Me personally, I would recommend building a character and designing quirky characters, as they are both really easy to follow and go through all the basic steps of creating a character from simple shapes and then how to add on extra details. Or you can just scroll through the courses and see if anything slaps you in the face. Learn how to YouTube, eh? Oh look, it's Jazza. Your boy did this class last year and it turned me into the superstar I am today. The annual subscription is less than $10 a month. However, Skillshare are offering us special people 2 months of their premium membership for free for the first 500 people that use the link in the description below. So if you ever wanted to learn where to start on characters and animation or learn a new skill all while sitting on the toilet, Skillshare is a great place to start. Remember to use the link in the description below to get your 2 months free. And if you learn anything cool from a course, be sure to let me know in the comments, as I'd love to know what you discovered and check it out. So a big thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. So apparently humans are not born with flippers, gills, or one of those dangly light thingies hanging from their head for deep sea exploration. Instead, we have to learn to swim. I guess the main reason is if we ever fell in the ocean or a large pool of water, we would not drown and die. Also, I suppose swimming is good exercise, but most importantly, water parks, which are God's slippery playgrounds. And I'm sorry to be the one to tell you, but if you can't swim, you can't have as much fun. Due to the possibility that when you plop out of the tube slide into the pool, you will inhale large amounts of H2O. So anyway, where was I? Back on track. Before I started high school, I found out they had a huge pool that we would have to have swimming lessons. Yeah, that all sounded great. I pretended that I was happy, and then I went home and squealed. And I'm gonna be the only derpy-faced loser who can't go in the deep end. I can't bring my rubber ring. All the kids are gonna laugh at me. Wah! I mean, I'm hoping I didn't say those words exactly, because what a wuss. But, you know, I'm sure it was a really manly version of like, hey Dad, could you teach me to swim before I go to school so I don't look stupid? But we probably know it was more likely to be the first. Wow. Now bear this in mind, they were swim lessons. Key word being lessons, which usually mean, you know, they teach you something. But I had it in my head that all the kids would already know how to swim, so literally I would be the only one who couldn't. Hello, fear. Hello, stress. Oh, look, it's anxiety. How I love it when you come around and pay me a visit. So to combat this, my dad took me to the local swimming hole every weekend to teach me how to swim, throwing me in with armbands and then slowly deflating them without me even realising. Sneaky parent. What? He lied to my face. I know you're watching this, Dad. You lied to my face. We started off in the kiddie pool, and this was awesome as it was super warm. However, I now realise it was probably not heated. Grim. So, sooner rather than later, we moved to the big adult pool, which was a lot deeper and totally freezing, but I guess it was clean. So, you know, that's what it had going for it mainly. So we were swimming around in there, and I had my armbands on, and then my dad tricked me once again. Oh, once wasn't good enough. You want to do it again, do you? He made up a game called Find the Penny, where basically he would throw a penny on the floor of the pool, and I would need to go and collect it. But he would make it sound like we could not get home if I didn't get it, and that he needed it for gas money. Parent lie number 2. Now, I'm pretty sure gas prices are a little bit more than a penny. Penny ain't getting us nowhere, Dad. You lied again. You lied straight to my face. This is why I have trust issues. And see, the problem is with this, is if I had armbands on, it was near impossible. So I'd have to take them off to achieve the victory. And without me knowing, I'd end up swimming around without my armbands on. See, sneaky tactics. Now, this is just a side note. I did have goggles on, and I'm still unsure to this day how people can see underwater without goggles on. As to me, it just super stings, and you can't see jack. It was like a blurry, stingy, painful-filled mess. That's all I see anyway. However, having goggles on meant when you dived under the deep blue darkness, you could then see everything as clear as day, including large objects coming towards you from the deep end. Now, I swear it's everybody's childhood secret fear of swimming pools is seeing a shark swim towards them from the deep end. So, after many trips to the pool, I was finally able to swim. Ta-da! Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to be winning any Olympic medals anytime soon, but I could float and not sink and drown. Surely, that was good enough. Even to this day, I am very, very inefficient, as I flap around a lot and waste so much energy treading water. So, yeah, I can't swim very long because I get super tired. Anyway, on the first swimming lesson, I turned up and I was buzzing. And then the teacher said, "Who
Who can swim in the deep end? Let me see those hands.
My hand bolted up, all proud of myself. I was like, yeah, let's do this. But then, as I looked around, only one other child in the class of 20 put their hand up. What? None of you can swim? Not even that kid? He's half a seal. Oh, Danny can swim. Look at him, everybody. How about he goes in the deep end with a fish? Get lost, fish boy. This is why I hate other children. Sir, sorry, I just remembered I can't actually swim.
Let's test your theory. In you go. Say hello to Sammy.
Sammy? Now it's time for Danny's moral of the story. I panicked about learning to swim because I had the fear that I would be an outcast. That people would pick on me for not knowing something that they did. Turns out, it really didn't matter. I mean, learning to swim before the class wasn't a bad thing. Don't stress yourself out over stuff that may not even happen. As you get anxiety and stress, and then 9 times out of 10, you find out it didn't even come true. And you were worried about nothing. Life, my friends, is too short to spend precious time getting upset, worried and stressed over things you can't control, and that are only really happening in your head. It's easier said than done, I know. I mean, if you find a shark in your pool, that is not the moment to chill out. That is a legitimate fear. Get out of that pool. Like now. Don't just take it easy and sit back on a lilo with a carefree attitude.
Hey, thanks for letting me be a part of this collab. That was a lot of fun. It says here to give my best British accent for the end card, and I don't really know how to do a British accent, but I'll give it a try. It'll probably be real offensive, but like, hello, governor. Thank you for letting me participate. That was awful. I'm so sorry.
That entire collab was worth it just for that one line. Well, thank you, Tim, and thank you, audience. Good night.